Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. As someone who tries to eat around 130 grams of protein per day, it can be hard for me to eat purely vegetarian dishes, but I like to do it from time to time. So I came up with this chickpea salad sandwich that uses a Mexican-inspired spice blend and a Skyr-based dressing to provide tons of creamy flavor and extra protein. If you guys enjoy the video, leave a like and subscribe. And also, if anyone has any other high protein vegetarian meals that they like, leave them in the comments down below. I'm always looking for more options. Without further ado, let's get cooking.
So here's a quick shot of the ingredients I'm going to use. This can be made a ton of different ways, so I will point out substitutions throughout. Just be on the lookout for little text pop-ups in the left or right corner. So basically what I'm starting with is some cilantro. Just going to finely chop that up. And then for our dressing, I'm using Skyr, which is similar to Greek yogurt, but more concentrated. And so it has more protein and less sugar. I'm using a 0% milk fat. And I'm just using plain. It's going to provide a nice creamy base and some sourness in there. And then to create the dressing, make it more liquidy, I'm just pouring in some pepperoncini juice and then tossing in that cilantro. And then you may need to thin it out with some more juice depending on your preference. And then let's talk our spice blend. So I've got some cumin on the right there, some smoked paprika, and then some red hot chili powder, which if you don't have that chili powder, Cayenne, you could use in place. Just going to pour all that in there, and then we're going to stir it up. And this provides a ton of flavor. All the different spices really come through in this dressing. I really like it. And now that we've got everything mixed up, we're going to start preparing our garbanzo beans. So all I did was drain a can of chickpeas, and then I'm just going to mash these up. I like the texture when they're kind of half mashed. You can kind of see what that looks like. And then I do this because I feel like the dressing kind of gets more combined with all those little nooks and crannies that we're creating. But again, completely up to you on what you want to do. And then I'm going to add a little bit of red onion. That's just going to give it some nice freshness, a little bit of extra bite in there. You could really substitute any vegetable at this point if you wanted. Bell peppers, carrots. And then all we're going to do is come and pour our dressing over top and just stir everything together. And then so I'm just stirring this, and as we're going to stir it, we're going to kind of keep an eye on the consistency. So you could add more Skyr or more pepperoncini. Also make sure to add some salt. Be tasting this throughout until you get it to whatever taste you're looking for. And then we can see you've got all that freshness in throughout. That's kind of the consistency that I like. Again, up to you on if you want it more runny or less runny. And then to assemble this thing, all I did was toast some bread. We're going to make this a triple decker. I'm using some Eureka bread. It's about, I think, 80 calories and like 4 or 5 grams of protein per slice, so pretty good. And now all left to do is assemble this thing. I'm just throwing some lettuce on the bottom, then coming in with our chickpea salad mixture, coming in with some fresh tomato, and then I'm using a half a slice of American cheese, and then bread, and then we're just going to repeat the same exact thing. Lettuce, chickpea mixture, tomato, and then that other half of the cheese. And then there we have it, just a beast of a sandwich. I love the aesthetic on this guy, the imposing triple decker. We'll do a quick cross section. Can't do a sandwich video and not do a cross section, and you have to cut it on the diagonal. There we go. We got all those good layers in there, and we got our completed sandwich. Comes together in no time at all. Before we go, let's do a quick taste test.
All right, so apologies for the red face. Was out skiing earlier, got a mix of sunburn and windburn. But anyway, let's give this bad boy a taste test. Super excited to try this out. So that spice blend we use with the cumin, the smoked paprika, and that red hot chili powder, really, really good and comes through nice in all those components. You kind of get the smokiness, which gives you kind of that meaty, kind of more substantial taste than you would get in most vegetarian dishes, I feel like. Then obviously those chickpeas and using the Siggi's cream to provide that nice and just holistic component, and then you get the freshness from just those vegetables in there, the little bite from the red onion, and you know, just freshness from lettuce and tomato. Obviously, they added that cheese in there for a little extra protein. Toasting the bread. All in all, this is just a really hearty sandwich. I mean, for just vegetarian, I find a lot of vegetarian dishes that I eat, I don't know, I never feel like very full afterwards, but this is nice and hearty. We've got this nice grain bread, got all the chickpeas in there, and then that spice blend just really comes through to provide that punch. And then we get that acidity from the pepperoncini liquid that we poured in there. Just a really well balanced sandwich. Definitely give this a try if you're looking to, you know, incorporate some more vegetarian meals in your dish, and at the same point being a high protein meal. You know, great for post-workout, things of that nature. So definitely give this one a shot. Really, really enjoying this right now. All right, so that is gonna wrap it up for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe down below, and I will catch you in the next one.